what's up guys? Welcome back to Crew Outdoors. So today is President's Day, and every President's Day we kind of have a tradition of going out rabbit hunting. Typically we go in the same spot out here in the desert, and yeah, it's going to be a blast. This year we're really hoping to do a catch and cook, so if we're able to harvest a rabbit today, then we will be cooking it up for you guys, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that, and yeah, stay tuned because this is one of our favorite areas, and actually the rabbit population every 10 or so years, it fluctuates from the rabbit population being really high to really low, and unfortunately right now we're just at one of the low spots, but that's okay. We still see rabbits all the time, so I'm hoping we'll be able to get on some and cook them up for you guys, so alright, stay tuned. Alright guys, so we just barely made it out. We've only been out for about 5 minutes, and we've already came across our first tracks. Looks like a cottontail. We've actually got tracks right here, and then another set running across, and they kind of intersect over there. So yeah, that's a really good sign. Like I was telling you about earlier, the rabbits are kind of on like the down part of the cycle of the population and everything, and there's not quite as many this year as there has been in years past. So it's definitely reassuring to see fresh sign as soon as we get out. So yeah, alright, well that's a great sign, and hopefully we can get on some rabbits.
We've got tons of rabbit tracks everywhere. So far we haven't seen any rabbits yet, but you can see it kind of has a little game trail here. And you can see a number of rabbits have been just through this path here. Just beautiful out here this morning.
Well, we haven't seen much yet. We've only been out for probably about 25 minutes. We've actually seen a lot of tracks. Like even just right here. Like that's just coincidence. Like we've seen so many tracks. Now I'm not 100% sure if they're jackrabbit or if they're cottontail. So if you guys think you know, make sure you guys go to comment down below, because I don't know. A lot of times it can be kind of confusing with the cottontails and the jackrabbits. So if you guys have an idea, make sure you comment down below. Alright, well, it's pretty cold, I'm not gonna lie. It's about 20 degrees this morning, but we're having a blast. We're gonna keep on going through here, and I can almost guarantee it that we're gonna see something here in the next few minutes, so stay tuned. Alright guys, well, I just had my first encounter with a rabbit of the day. I scared up a jackrabbit, and I mean, it was kind of like, I don't know, the situations are just never ideal. Like, they're never what you want them to be. And so I was walking, I was just walking in the sagebrush like we have been all day, and I saw him run behind a juniper. So I got over to the juniper, and then I looked over to my left, and I saw him about 30 yards to my left running behind a bush. So I got over there, and then I looked to my left, and then I saw him about 30 yards further running by a bush. And I mean, it was just a game of like tag, basically. Like, I would see him, I would get over there, and he'd be somewhere else, and I tried to chase him. I ended up seeing him 3 times. I had my gun ready, but I just would only see him, like, see his head as he passed by a bush or something, so I never had enough time to get a shot. That was close, though. That was the first encounter. We've been in here for about an hour, seen a ton of tracks, but yeah, so that was the first rabbit. I'll try and get better video for you guys. The opportunity just, it always happens so fast that it's hard to get the rabbit and pull out the camera, and unfortunately I forgot my GoPro today, so it'll be a little bit harder to get video, but we'll try for you guys. So yeah, alright, well, hopefully we're gonna go back in the area where I last saw that jackrabbit, see if we can flush him up again, and then we'll probably head back up that way for a ways and see if we can flush up any more. Okay, stay tuned, it's getting good. We're actually seeing some now.
All right, we're out here. We're looking for rabbits. We found something else here, though. These are deer tracks. So, looks like we had some deer go through here this morning. This snow is pretty fresh. It just snowed last night and this morning. Got about a couple inches of fresh powder, so looks like we've got some deer tracks intermingled with some rabbit tracks. Yeah, these right here, definitely a deer track.
Alright guys, so we've seen 3 rabbits now. I'm sorry, we're kind of sucking at getting good video for you guys, but I've scared up 2 of them, and they both just happened so quick. One of them I was just kind of going on the edge of the sagebrush in this field, and I saw a jackrabbit. He just came out of the sagebrush and then went right back in. So it was just for a split second that I saw him, and I started to chase him, but I mean, they're so fast that he was just long gone in seconds, so... My dad actually saw that one leave the sagebrush kind of area that I was in and head up into these junipers. So we came back into these. We did just barely spook a rabbit to my right. My dad actually saw it. We thought he was going to turn around, but don't even know where he went. So a little bit unsuccessful day of rabbits so far. It's just a little frustrating because we're seeing them. We just can't get on them, but... yeah, so we've been looking for tracks and stuff like that. And actually, as we were looking for tracks, we found this. I think it was probably a little mouse or something. Looks like he ran out of the bush and into his little den in the snow. So, I mean, I just thought that was a little bit cool. Yeah, so I bet that's like a little field mouse. You can see his other tracks and everything. So, yeah, all in all, pretty cool so far. The day is definitely not over. It's about 9 o'clock right now, a little after 9. We might find an area where the tracks are like really heavy and where there's a lot of tracks. We might try and sit and wait and just trying to change tactics a little bit. So, all right, well, we'll bring you guys along and we'll let you know what we're doing. So, stay tuned. Yep. Alright guys, so we're just walking through here, run into some coyote tracks, and it really makes me wish that I brought a coyote call, because there's not a ton of coyotes in this area, and a lot of times we don't see them here. So just to know that there was one out this morning, this is actually the second set of tracks we've seen, so that's pretty encouraging. So even though the rabbit populations are down, maybe the coyote populations are coming up out here. And actually in the state of Utah, there's a $50 bounty on coyotes just because they cause so much and wreak so much havoc. So, yeah, maybe we'll run into that guy, hopefully. Next time I'll be bringing my coyote call for sure, though. Alright, well, we're just going to head down through these big junipers. All the rabbits we've seen have been through the sagebrush, and we haven't been able to get a shot because they just are too quick and we can't see them in the brush, so... we're going to head down through these big junipers, and hopefully if we see one, we'll have a better opportunity at getting it, just because there's bigger gaps and everything, and it's a lot more open. So, yeah, alright, well, let's head on down. Alright guys, well, we are headed back right now. Total today, we ended up seeing probably about 10 rabbits, I bet. Well, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We make great content like this one every week. And I mean, I know we didn't get any rabbits, but in reality, that's what happens a lot of the time is you go out, you have a great time, but you can't always be successful. So yeah, make sure you guys go down, drop a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.